My name is Mtala the Voice. Today I'm in Umoja, where I'm told the most or the main economic activity is either people are selling clothes, is either a person is a DJ, is an artist, is a producer, or selling weed. Is that true? I need to know that in the comment section. So that aside, today I'm in Umoja. So Umoja is segmented into, three parts. We have got Umoja 1, Umoja 2, and Umoja Inako. So I'm going to show you all these amazing places. So these are Kenyans working hard, amazing place. So I want to show you something first. Wait, a little bit. So that way, the vehicles are coming to Umoja, but immediately you cross this road like this, yeah, and you go to that other side. That is Tena. And now we go to Umoja. Immediately you turn like this. Let me show you. So this other side, where you're seeing, right? Can you see where I'm pointing? So that is Umoja 1. Going like this, you can use this road. Go like this up to Mtindwa, up to Kwa Chief. So it depends where you want to be. So actually, for people who don't know, Umoja is kind of something like a roundabout. If you understand a roundabout, like going in circle, and when you understand that circle, it's going to be easy for you. So that is Umoja 1. That other side is Tena. This is Umoja 1. And let me show you something. Let me cross like this so that I can be able to show you. So this other side here, this is Umoja Inako. Maybe you have heard something like that. So that is Umoja Inako. So going to the circle, it is like a circle. Let me show you. Take for example, you're having a road going like a circle, or having a roundabout. Then inside the roundabout, that is Inako. And inside that roundabout, that is Inako, Umoja Inako. But in the sides like this side or this side, is where you're going to find Umoja 1 and Umoja 2. So I'm going to show you around this beautiful place. So this place is close to 8 kilometers to Nairobi CBD. That is close to 5 miles. And it has got a population of around 140 residents here. That is according to 2019 census. But I told you, the census sometimes are not accurate or give the exact amount of people living at a certain place. So what I mean is that there are more people than 140,000 people. So Umoja 1, Umoja 2, and Umoja Inako, let's say Umoja in general, estate, basically it is like 44,500 square kilometers. Yes, 44,500 square kilometers. So you can imagine that area. And this is the Eastlands of Nairobi. Now when you hear about Eastlands, especially for people who don't know Nairobi, Kenya, the capital of Africa, this is the Eastland side of Nairobi, Umoja. So Umoja is close to Kayole, it's also close to Dandora, it's also close to Pipeline, it's also close to Donholm. You remember the other video I showed you, Pipeline, where it is the most congested, estate in Nairobi. We are talking about Africa, man. I've never seen a congested place like that. If you have not watched that video, you can go back and scroll in my videos and view them. So for the people who are viewing this for the first time, my name is Mtala the Voice. So I'm a traveler actually. So I do YouTube video about traveling, and Kenya is my home country, and I saw it well to share with people, how amazing our estate is, and how diverse our country is, or Nairobi is. So we don't have only one side of Nairobi. Nairobi is so diverse, and I thought maybe it's good to show you places like this. So I've done videos in Rwanda, I've done in Uganda, in Kenya. Right now we're moving to the next country, like that. So if you've not watched those videos, in Rwanda we did a lot of videos. Go watch those videos about the Rwanda ladies, how Rwanda is developed, the parts of Rwanda that you have never seen on TV or radio. Learn about their transport system, learn about their slums. In Rwanda, also Kigali, they've got slums also. So you need to go and check those amazing stories. In Uganda, the same, man. Amazing stories. Go check on my YouTube, because I'm planning to go back to Uganda again. Put that in mind. I'm planning to go back to Uganda again. So it's cool to go and watch these amazing stories from these beautiful countries, man. So we are in Umoja. Umoja is actually in Nairobi, the capital of Africa, and Umoja is in Eastlands. So let's go like this. So Umoja, I know Umoja in such a way that, let me give you a story. I'm not talking about Umoja, the fact that just maybe I'm a new person here, but Umoja is a place that I feel connected with, simply because, back then I used to come here to do my voice-over productions here in Umoja, and I've also had a studio here, of which sometime back then just broke into my studio, because I never lived there. So it was just a place I've rented for my studio. Somebody stole my equipment, and I said, I'm not coming to Umoja again back then. But I'm not trying to say that, people here are thieves. Actually, like anywhere you go in the world, you're going to find good people and bad people. So that was my story, and that does not mean it applies to everybody or everyone here. So put that in mind. First of all, put that in mind. So yeah, this is a beautiful Nairobi, man. So I'm just walking, showing you around. Umoja was a planned estate. You should note that Umoja was a planned estate. You get me? It was a planned estate. So you find that, back then when it started, it was so organized. The houses, construction, that's why you can see Umoja 1, Umoja 2. Anywhere you see Umoja Phase 1, Umoja Phase 2, or Umoja Inako, all of it means it was an organized estate. But with time, and due to economic issues most of the time, someone says, I bought this land, but I am not getting something out of it. So what am I going to do? I'm going to, deconstruct, do you say deconstruct, or demolish the house that I bought. Then I do construct my own apartment. That's why all these apartments came into place like this. All this came into place due to that demand, and also because of the the high population, the number of people and demand for a place to live was going up. So people decided, let's do the construction, and that's how Umoja right now has got these tall apartments. Back then, it never used to be. Let me tell you something. Umoja, just like Buruburu and Donholm, it was places where you find upper middle class, almost like rich people. It was like that. Upper, at least middle class upper. You get it. Middle class upper, somebody who can say, man, he or she is living a good life. But as time went by, things started changing, and that's how we had this building. So here, right now, the number of people, or maybe most of the residents here who are living here, they're like middle lower. Is there something like that? You get me? They're not poor, but they're not in the middle class. They're just somewhere in between there. So the houses here, for one bedroom, you can get around, but it depends with the house also. You can get a one bedroom for 10,000. You can find it. At the same time, remember, you can get a bed sitter for 10,000. So it depends. A two bedroom you can get for 20,000, or just almost there, or it can go lower. So it depends. So that's what I wanted to note. So we are still going round and round, man. So here, when you cross like this, here like this, that is Umoja Inako. So still walking and showing you around. So I want to know, man, I know in most countries, we normally have images like these ones. We normally have, places that look alike. I just need to know, in your home country, do you have an estate that looks like this? Tell me in the comment section. And for people in Umoja, don't kill me. I know right now they said, Mtala, you said we are weed peddlers. Okay, like for real, if I'm lying, majority of people living here in Umoja, Most of the time you're going to find somebody has a boutique or online shop selling clothes, shoes, a bag, or something close to that, or electronics. I'm talking about online. And so you're going to find people, artists, that is, or let me say musicians, DJs, and also going to find sound producers or video directors. Of course, the artists need directors to shoot their videos, so you're going to find them in the Eastlands side of Nairobi, meaning most people here are good in business, marketing, and also art. That's what I'm trying to say. At the same time, this place, I'm told, it is the headquarters of peddlers. Is that right? Weed peddlers, is that true? Tell me in the comment section. Man, it's crazy, man. So, for those watching for the first time, my name is Ntala the Voice, a YouTuber, traveling YouTuber. I moved to country, in Rwanda, checking Uganda, Kenya, moving again. Very soon, I don't want to tell you the next country that I'm moving, simply because I might change my mind. So, let me just keep quiet. But we are moving to the next country very soon. We have got amazing stories about amazing people all over the world. So those are the stories that I want to share with you, so that you can have a clear view of what I mean when I'm saying so. So let me tell you something. Let me turn my camera first of all. So I was saying this. Right now, we have talked about the economic activities happening at this place. One thing you should notice that, these are Kenyans working so hard to bring something on their table. Right? People are working so hard. That one for sure. People are working so hard. So it's not a matter of saying that, whatever. In most African countries, when you hear somebody is an artist, or maybe he sells clothes, or maybe you think that they're low income, but that is not true in Kenyan context, and that is changing so fast. In fact, artists nowadays are getting money than bankers in Kenya, or people doing business online are getting more money than the official jobs, the white collar jobs. You get it? So that's what I'm trying to say. So, guys, we're still in Umoja, man, just showing you around this amazing place, Umoja. So Umoja, we've got Umoja 1, Umoja 2, then we've got Umoja Inako. Just the closest neighborhoods, are Kayole, you're talking about Donholm, you're talking about Tena, we are talking about Pipeline. So this is the amazing place. So these are Katsam school. So if you are here in Umoja, want to bring your student, or you have a child, you want him or her to go to school, there is Katsam school. So this is and also they've got the Matatu culture. Matatu culture is also very big here at Umoja. These are called Matatus in Kenya. So Matatus are actually, it's like a moving casino actually. When you go there, all the seats have got screen, loud music. That's the Matatu culture, commonly in Nairobi, Kenya. Maybe you can go to other parts of the country, but you're not going to get the same thing like what you're getting here in Nairobi. So these places, moving to places to people's residence, man, or houses. So I'm still showing you around, man, Umoja. So far, how do you find it? I want to know in the comment section. How do you find it? Is it relatable to any hood in your home country? I need to know. This is Unity Primary School. This is a government primary school by Honorable George Thori MP. I don't know why when a politician you do a construction, I just need to understand. You tell me in the comment section. You have used a CDF money. In Kenya, there is something called CDF, actually Constituency Development Funds, provided by the government to the members of parliament in respective constituencies. So that money is supposed to help in education and also in security. But that means when you do that construction, you don't have to give yourself credit. So I still wonder, why is it with African leaders, when you do a certain development with the government money, you have to write your name there, like you're saying Honorable Theuri or CDF. It doesn't matter. That's your work. You don't need to write your name there. Or maybe it's me. Or maybe I find it different. Or maybe I've got a different opinion the same. But how do you find it? Tell me in the comment section. I need to know maybe your opinion. How do you see it? Because with me, I don't really understand. Alright. So still going, man. Still going around Umoja. So I want to go just around showing you Umoja one by one so that you get to know Umoja better. Amazing. So this is the school. You can see there, CDF Embakasi. Actually, Umoja is in Nairobi County, Embakasi sub-county. Now, like that. You get? So here is Embakasi West. This constituency is called Embakasi West, still in Nairobi, Kenya, the capital of Africa. So that's it, man. That's what's happening here. So still walking, showing you around this amazing place called Umoja. So I've told you, if you remember, for those joining right now, we have got Umoja 1, Umoja 2, Umoja Inako. There is another one that was not part of the plan actually when they did Umoja, called Umoja 3. It is like into the badlands of Umoja. Now you go to Umoja 3, into the badlands of Umoja. I want to do it like a movie, into the badlands of Umoja, Umoja 3. So you put their soundtrack. Now we do a movie. So you can imagine. So that is the badlands of Umoja. So yeah, still moving, showing you around this amazing place of Umoja. So you see, mostly you find that the houses, the houses, before the ground floors are normally, businesses like a shop or a clinic or something, a boutique or whatever, just selling water or milk dispenser, something like that, or a butchery, or wines and spirits. In fact, by the way, there are a lot of wines and spirits here, man. People here take alcohol like crazy, just the same as Roysambu, also Rongai, also Kasarani. They are quite known for consuming alcohol like nonsense. So these are roads going to people's places, residences, apartments. So we are still going, man. But now Nairobi is very hot, actually. Very, very hot. This is like one of the hottest periods in Nairobi. That's why you can see all these carts carrying water to people's places, meaning there is no water right now in these areas. Not every house, actually. Every house has got a different piping system. So it depends. Maybe your house has no water today due to, water shortages. Hey, man, I almost swallowed my tongue, but it's alright. Someone is trying to call me. Let me pick this phone. What is this? Hello? Yes. I'm good. Umenipigia na namba mpya? Yes. Okay. Oh, nafanya vizuri. Yes. Okay. Ni sawa, mna tatizo. Okay, utaniweka tu. Alafu sasa jina niseme ni nani? Okay, sawa. Haya, mimi nitafanya hivyo. Okay, asante. So our journey continues. Someone had just called me, and so it's good to respond because he had tried to call me earlier on. So I was unable to pick that time because I was in the movement. I was still, driving. So I said, let me pick. I forgot to call. So he called again, and it was a new number. So I just picked to see who is that. All right. So here again. Let's continue. Where were we before that call? Where were we? So we are almost at a place where we can do the branching. Now going to this side, we shall be going to Mtindwa. I almost say Mtindwa instead of Mtindwa. I must say it with exact pronunciations of how people in this area do say. So yeah. So basically, I speak Swahili, by the way, good Swahili. I speak good Swahili. So the reason why I decided to do these vlogs in English is because when I started doing vlogging, I started getting audiences from different countries, actually over 20 countries. So I saw now that Kenyans are good in English, let's say East Africa, right now everybody speaks English. So I decided, let me do it in English so that we can be able to reach a wider audience. But if you ask me the language that I'm very comfortable speaking, comfortable language that I'm very, very comfortable with is Swahili. Swahili is a very beautiful language, man. Nice language. But of course, we don't have to do things, for just East Africa. We need also to expand to other places, telling stories so that people, expounding territories, man. So we said, let's do it in English. So here is like, Umoja is like a circle. Actually, Umoja is like a circle. You're going just around like this. Now it's Umoja 1 or Umoja 2. So this way we'll be going to Umoja 2. So still inside here, this, you see, something like you're going like a circle like this. That is Inako. So when the place that I'm standing right now, you can see like this. You see that? So this is Inako, but immediately across this road like this, when you go to First Love Pentecostal Church, there is a church that is Umoja 1, and going that other side, that is Umoja 2. So let's go to Umoja 1. So here it is, man. In fact, man, I've walked in Inako. Let me cross now to Umoja 1. Let me cross. Still in the Eastlands of Nairobi, the capital of Africa. Amazing. Umoja 1, Umoja 2, Umoja Inako. So it's amazing showing you around. So we are just like going to the circles. Not I'm actually not doing anything literally, just going to the circle. So here is one of the easiest estates that I've ever showed people here in Nairobi, because I remember I shared with you Parklands, Westlands, Nairobi CBD in detail, street by street. I showed you, pipeline. I've showed you, I've shown you where again, using the Nairobi slowest train. I've shown you Great Wall Gardens in Earth River. I've shown you the Nairobi downtown, Mudhurwa, River Road, Ngara. We've gone to Eastleigh, we have gone to Westlands, Parklands, Lavington, Kilimani. All those places I've covered, even in Kikuyu, Udhiru, so Kawangware. So if you need to check any of those, go to my vlogs and check. And don't forget to check stories that I did in Rwanda, have done in Uganda. Go check them. Just scroll down, you shall see those amazing stories. Even I've done stories about the China Square. Go check the China Square. And also in Eastleigh, go check that story of the biggest mall that we're having right now in Africa. The biggest mall constructed by the Somalis in Kenya, called the BBS in Eastleigh. And also the cheapest mall that is in Kenya, that is the China Square, of which they're having a problem with the government. So I also shared the story. I went inside, I did a very extensive story about that. So go and check those amazing stories. Don't forget to check also a story about Kibra. Do you know right now Kibra is the largest urban slum in Africa? I know some of you didn't know that, but go check also in my videos. Go check those beautiful stories. Go check the toy market. All amazing, all beautiful. Amazing. So still here in Umoja, man. This is so amazing. You see, even the population here is very high, actually. Very high. Umoja 1, Umoja 2, Umoja Inako. I've got another that was not in the plan actually, because this was it was a planned community, planned estate. So Umoja 3 was not part of it actually. It was just Umoja 1, Umoja 2 and Umoja Inako. So Umoja 3 just came by to complement that as you go by. So here it is, man. You can see the population is actually very big. Very big. Very big actually here. The population is big, that one for sure, as you can see. And I'm not going to stop this video. I just want to upload a raw video so that you can see. You know me, I don't edit my videos actually, like literally. I rarely edit my video. When you see I'm editing a video, maybe it's necessary. Just removing the first part as you're starting, that commotion, then the ending side, like those 3 seconds, or the starting of the video, just 2 seconds. So that's what I normally do. Niaje? Nasemaje? Huku Umoja niaje? What is common about this place?
The good thing about Umoja is that it's a peaceful thing.
Yeah.
It's a peaceful place.
Yeah.
As long as the people in Umoja
Wow. Yes. Very nice. Yes.
But all in all, about Umoja. Yeah.
Chwani is actually 50 shillings. That like 50.
50 bob.
50 fam. In dollars, that is 50 cents. Yes. Yeah. 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 Nice. Nakapoa bado. Yes. It's looking nice. Looking good. Yes. Yeah. What's your name, bro?
My name is Bujo.
And you are so eloquent, bro.
I'm so
Thank you. So you see how friendly people are here. These are touts. Manyanga is actually the minibuses, the transport system, ferrying people to town to and from. So it's either Nganya, Manyanga, Matatu, it depends. That is Sheng, not actually Swahili. In Swahili, they say it is a corruption of an English word. They say basi. Basi is a corruption of it. In Swahili, they say imetokolewa katika lugha ya Kiingereza, kwa hivyo iko basi. Ikitokolewa kwa lugha ya Kiingereza itaitwa basi. Kwa hivyo kwa Kiingereza tunaita bus. So in Swahili it's basi. But when you come to Nairobi, most of the time people don't use like official Swahili. They use a slang. Here we call it Sheng. In Swahili it's called lugha ya msimu. So it depends. So you're going to find that this is the assistant county commissioner. That's the chief. So when you come to Umoja and you hear Kwa Chief, now this is the area Kwa Chief. So still going, man. Still going around Umoja. I'm not going to edit this video by the way. I just want to show you. So if you want to watch my video, most of the time my videos are normally long. So if you want to watch my videos, most of the time just ensure you got time to watch. Spare some good time so that I show you around. So that's amazing. And let me tell you something. When you come to these places, don't think that people are not maybe don't think that people are not educated. That's a lie. That's a lie. Most people here have gone to universities or colleges, or at least majority of them have been able to finish their secondary education. That's what I'm trying to say. The 844 now. Is it 844 now? Now it's not 844, now it's 84. They're able to achieve 84. For 4 now, you're done with college or maybe university. So that's it, man. Amazing. So we're still going this way. So I was telling you something. Even our touts, or maybe you go to, you see the border persons. These are riders carrying people with motorbikes. Don't think like they're just people with no education. Most of them have gone to college. Most of them are even learned with masters, with sophisticated educations. Courses. Actual science. You're going to find business. You're going to find lawyers. You're going to find people who have done media, who have done education. So due to or because of lack of employment in the country, so somebody's not going to stay at home. Yeah, nobody's going to stay at home so that because I've got a degree now I have to stay at home. People are hustling, going to the streets, doing amazing job, doing online jobs here and there, stealing bags, clothes, whatever they can do to provide or to have something on the table at the end of the day. So that's what is happening here. Like you can see the other day, the government actually, like I said, Kenyans actually made a statement in such a way that the government even did not even realize that. So look at the other day, the government expelled the China Square. Yeah, China Square is actually the cheapest mall in Kenya, simply because the minister in Kenya, we call them cabinet secretaries, said that they invited the Chinese investors as manufacturers and not traders. Meaning, somebody is a manufacturer, then he comes to the country and sells something at a cheaper price that the brokers, people in between, are supposed to buy, then sell to, or the distributors sell to small retailers. So they're not getting that profit. So the government actually said they're going to ban that, and that's what is happening right now. So the question is that that should be a communication to the government right now, simply because things right now are very expensive to the common citizen here in Kenya. So when someone gets an alternative, a cheap alternative, say for example, that is just common sense. Let me ask you, you're at a certain place, your income is very low or has been stagnant for close to 20 to 10 years or 10 to 20 years. And then in your country there is inflation, things are going up, the prices of things are going up, the basic commodities are all expensive. Talk about rent, talk about the transport fare, talk about electricity bill, talk about water, talk about the taxes going up. The school fees every day keeps changing, like the other day. Now students in the universities used to pay around 16,000 Kenyan shillings. When you convert to dollars, that is around $160. Or I'm just rounding off. I know the exchange is at 126, but I'm rounding it off to 100 to make it things easier for you, so that you get to know what I'm talking about. So from 16,000 to 46,000. Imagine from $160 to around $500. So you can imagine what people are going through. So when a person gets a cheap alternative like the China, the China Mall or China Square, where things are relatively expensive as compared to other places, people are going to go there. That's common sense. So that what should translate is that the government should find a way to ensure that the economy is good, so that people can be able to afford these basic necessities that they are forced actually to go to a cheaper place. I know it's good to protect the businesses in a country. I know it's good to protect traders or people's businesses in a country. It's good for any government to do that. But at the same time, when you don't put measures that are going to shield your citizens or going to make life better for the citizens, people are going actually to look for alternatives, and that is what is happening right now in the country. So when I get an alternative and I see you, I don't care if that money is going to China. I'm just thinking like a common mwananchi, like a common citizen. I will not care if that money is going to China, or maybe I'm helping the Chinese government to grow its economy and not my economy. What I want is, put in mind that what I want is something that is going to be at my advantage. I want to put food on my table. I want to pay school fees. I want to pay rent. I want to pay my bus fare. I want to pay those bills and taxes. So when I find a cheap alternative, I'm going to go for it. Imagine that. That is the country that we are having right now in Kenya. And things, as much as Kenya is the capital of Africa right now, because most investors prefer Kenya. I'm just trying to imagine what's happening in other, African countries, because right now we are talking about this situation. So that mall there, we are at Space Mall here, next to White's Premier Schools. That's White's Premier Schools when you go like this. So this is Space Mall. Most of the time you're going to find there businesses, beauty products, wines and spirits, movie shops. So for travelers. So I'm going to Kayole. And have you realized that these places also have got places where there is a lot of second-hand items being sold, and also carpenters selling furniture and all that. So when you see a lot of second-hand materials being sold somewhere in a lot of places, that's actually not a good picture. And I'll tell you why. That's not a good picture. Simply because, meaning people are selling even items in their houses to be able to afford basic things. Someone can say, okay, they're selling because they want to buy something new. Okay, it might be. It's not like every time, or most of the time they're doing that because they're unable to afford the basic commodities. But the fact that I'm talking is that people are not having money. So should I eat, or should I have this furniture or an item in my house that I can be able to sell and get something to provide for my basic necessities? So that's what is happening. And that is a true picture when you see all these second-hand items being sold all over in the Eastlands side of Nairobi. So maybe I'm wrong. What's happening? It's too early to get drunk. What's wrong? It's crazy. It's too early, don't you think so? It is midday right now in Kenya, and someone is already drunk. Don't you think it's very early, or is it like it's all right? It's someone's life. Tell me in the comment section. What in your country do people get drunk? I need to know that also. So that's what is happening, man. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful country, Nairobi, Kenya, the capital of Africa. So another thing about Eastlands also, it has got beautiful ladies. But tell me something. I was told, listen. I need to know. And I need to confirm this first of all. This is just an allegation, or just a perception, or a view. Someone told me in Umoja is where you find the cheapest ladies in Nairobi. Is it true? Like all you need is just weed and a bottle of liquor. Is it true? I need to know. That is just an allegation, or just a perception how people think. But I need to know in the comment section, is it true that all you need here in Umoja to get a lady is just a bottle of liquor and weed? So that's the budget for close to $10. That is like 1,000 Kenyan shillings. Tell me in the comment section. So just know that when I say in dollars and Kenyan shillings, I'm just doing with approximation. Yeah, I'm just doing with approximation. So I need to know, is it true? So still headed this side. We're headed towards Hornbill, Can you imagine we are just going round, man? We are going round. It's not like we are going like a sophisticated place like Nairobi CBD. Of course, Nairobi CBD, most of the time you have seen in the previous videos that we have done, we have been going to street like the same Windimbingo, Kimathi Street. We have gone to Mfangano. We have gone to, you know, Latema. We have gone to River Road Street. We have gone to Ronald Ngala, Moi Avenue, Kenyatta. But this one, we're just going around. So this is Nairobi, man. Nairobi, Kenya, the capital of Africa. Here at Umoja Estate. So Umoja, we've got Umoja 1, Umoja 2, Umoja Inako, though we've got another Umoja which was not part of the plan when they are doing the planning for Umoja Estate, and that is Umoja 3. So still going round, man. So the closest neighbors to these places are Donholm, Pipeline, Tena, also Buruburu is also close to this place, and also we have got Kayole. Kayole is like the hardcore of Kenya. Hardcore. Tell me the hood in your home country that is for hardcore. Tell me what is the name of that hood. If you're watching from a different country, if you're not watching from Kenya. So this is a Ford Circle going to Kayole actually. This is the one going to Kayole. So basically that is the hardcore place. Hardcore. Where you find the baddest and the baddest into the badlands of Nairobi. So that is Kayole. So, but someone asked me, why do people in those areas like are very tough like that? Basically, it's the environment. Basically, when the economy is not good or youth are not given opportunities and they cannot be able to exploit their potential to their benefits, most of the time people find themselves jobless, people find themselves engaging into drugs and, you know, or maybe join gangs and so on and so on. So that's what is happening, and that's true. When people are not given an opportunity in whatever place, it doesn't matter which country. You go to the US, you've got almost same cases. Go to London or England, you've got same cases. Go to Paris, France, same cases. Belgium, Germany. Go to Congo, go to Tanzania, go to Uganda, go to South Africa, go to India. When people are not given an opportunity to get what they deserve, people tend to bad influences like drugs, gangs, and so on and so on. So we should start from there, looking for opportunities or solutions on how these people are going to get an income, because in places where people can be able to get an income, you'll find low cases of such behaviors. So we need also to consider that. So still in Umoja, man, amazing place. So tell me something about maybe if you have ever been at this place, or maybe you've ever heard about this place. Tell me, what did you hear about people from these places? I need to know. I need to know that in the comment section. Tell me in the comment section so that I also get to know and learn together with you. So that is Child Evangelism Fellowship. Is it a church? I think it's a church. Evangelism Fellowship. That is a church. I've seen. Yeah, I believe it's a church. That one there. You can see a palm there. CEF. Okay. Child Evangelism Fellowship. Okay. Someone tell me, if you're from Umoja, what do they do? This, you know, no parking in front of this gate. Okay, we have seen and we have known. So still going round and round in Umoja. So we are close to Hornbill or HB in Umoja. So there is also a studio that we used to go there. I think they moved. Now they're in Donholm. There used to be a studio there where we were having all the amazing, you know, artists coming to that place. There's a big studio called Alka Production. For people watching from Tanzania, Action was also the manager for Enoch Bella. Enoch Bella was in Yamoto band, so the manager was here. So most of the time when Enoch Bella used to come to Nairobi, used to stay at that place. So these are vehicles to Kayole. or Yole. You see, they are like lorries, and then the body was put on top of it. See, many of them actually look like grasshoppers. There's a type of grasshoppers that look like that color. Okay, not in a bad way. Don't confuse Yosi Matusi. In Swahili, when you say Yosi Matusi, like that is not an abuse. So I want to show you, for the Tanzanian audience, I want to show you the HB Hornbill. So this building there written, Deacon City, here is normally called Hornbill because of this pub called Hornbill. Hornbill is a club or a pub. Is it a club or a pub? Tell me the difference, by the way. What is the difference between a pub and a club? I need to know. So Enoch Bella used to stay there most of the time when he came to Kenya. The studios there called Alka Production, one of the biggest studios in Kenya, music studios. Many artists have been born in that studio. So for Tanzanians, Enoch Bella of Yamoto Band, the former manager, I had sometimes say he had a Kenyan manager, used to stay there, just next to Tasia Supermarket up there. I think second or third floor somewhere there. So still going around Umoja, but we are almost finishing Umoja, man. It is just going round. Nothing new here in Umoja. There is a radio presenter of KBC, Kenya Broadcasting Corporation, stays in this road there. I say remember there. Don't want to mention the name so that next time you see him on TV, on radio, say, hey, you come from Umoja. Man, I've talked a lot, but I wanted to show you step by step so that you get to see how Umoja is, man. So this full Umoja, I'm not going to edit this video. You have to kungangana na hali yako. That's your problem. No, not in a bad way actually, just but I'm not going to edit it. So let's go. Bahati Hospital. So if you've got a sick child or a sick person, you just bring him here. There is a hospital there. It's good to have a clinic around. Are you sure you're not? So still moving. So this Utimo Sacco are actually mini buses or buses also coming to there's Utimo and there is Umoina, so it depends which one you want to use. So most of the time Utimo are quite like they don't have a lot of music system or noise inside, and the price is actually lower, just average. But for Umoina, most of the time you find them with maybe music system, so the price tend to go higher a little bit. So yeah, so this is what is happening here in the Eastlands of Nairobi, Kenya, the capital of Africa. So this is a church, that is Anglican Church of Kenya, Nairobi, St. Luke's Parish, Umoja. Okay, so that's Anglican Church, just close to Gaikuyu Road. This Gaikuyu Road, let me show you the post. Can you be able to read that? Gaikuyu. So someone goes to to the estates or going to the apartments, maybe where you're living. So yeah, still with the walk going straight. Man, it's very hot actually right now in Nairobi. Very hot. The sun is burning like crazy. Right now, I don't know what are the degrees. I need to check. Let me check my phone if I can be able to know the degrees Celsius. Others don't call degrees Celsius. Fahrenheit. What is that term? Let me check in my phone. There is degrees, just to measure, the temperature of a place. There is degrees, and there is another one, Fahrenheit or whatever. No, with us we are colonized by the British, so sometimes you might tend to find a little bit some things the names of things sometimes are very different maybe from your country, simply because we don't use the American English, we use the British or British English, that is. So some of the pronunciations or words might tend to be different a little bit. This is Nganya, Sumoina. We are next to Esanya Road. This is Esanya Road. You can see those gates. It can tell you, like, back then it used to be like big estates. This is Esanya Road, as you can see there. So still going slowly by slowly. I'm not going to edit this video, so for a new person walking, you can be able to see by yourself and say, okay, Mtala showed us the direction, so you just follow my steps as I show you around Umoja Estate in Nairobi, Kenya, the capital of Africa. So the minutes that you'll see in this video, just now, it is the minutes that I walked while I was here. So you also note that. So, but it's all amazing, it's all beautiful. I love this place, man. Wow. So there is a police station there. That is a patrol police station. But in Kenya, the police normally don't want, you showing the police station. So you might end in trouble if you show around a police station. So, and to be very careful. But where we are right now, we are just next to a police station. It's a patrol, like a patrol station, but it's a police station. We have got cells there, and you can be taken to court when you do something wrong. So it's still a police station. It has been a little bit dusty, that's why I'm coughing a little bit. So you can see that is Nganya Matatu, that is the mini buses. These are Umoinas, Utimo and Umoinas. Those are circles coming to this place. And so this one with a lot of music. They are pimped like crazy. That's a moving casino, like, for sure. When you come to Nairobi, I think one of the things that you should experience mostly, if you've never used the public means, come and use the Matatu Nganyas. So most of the time you're going to find them. I think the leading place that has got a lot of Nganyas, or those Matatus kinda, Rongai. You can also go to come to Umoina, this Umoja, come with those Umoinas, and also you can go to Ngong, of which there are a lot of those Matatus. So most of the time you're going to find them in those places. Maybe I've forgotten other places. Tell me in the comment section. Maybe I've forgotten, because those are, I think, the three routes we are known for are these types of Matatu, the moving casinos. So tell me in the comment section also if I've seen other places. Even I've seen them along Wayaki Way, going to Kikuyu nowadays, and also Kinoo. That is CDF Embakasi West. What is that? And music classes, music studio, community library. I told you this. So this is like a community center, a library. There is a music studio. There is a. So I told you, this is a place where you're going to find a lot of artists. That's why you're saying this. I've never seen this. This one, the last time I came at this place, though, I know this. So this is funded by the CDF, Embakasi West. So amazing. At least I can see CDF is doing something. You just create an opportunity for people who can be able to use it. So that's why I think they created that, simply because they knew people this place are people who love art. So you construct to them something that they can be able to use, or something that's going to be of use to them. That's an amazing idea. Wow. So all these are apartments, people living there. It's just a casual way of saying how are you. So this road leads to other people's places, man. So still going, still experiencing. We are close to the bus station. Headed to Mutindua, close to the bus station. So far, how do you find it? I need to know in the comment section. Just give me a genuine response on the same, so that we can be able to know how do you find it so far, this place. So we have been able to go around. I've shown you Umoja 1, Umoja Inako, and Umoja 2. Though in Umoja 2 have not gone like further, and also have not gone to Umoja 3, because our plan today was Umoja 1, Umoja 2, and Umoja Inako. So amazing. So when you use this road, there is offices for municipal council are just close there. You can go like I think 500 meters or 400 meters. You're going to find offices for the municipal council or the county police or county, sheriffs, or in Kenya we call them the kanjos, county council or municipal council. Back then they were municipal. Yeah, that's it, man. So personally I really don't understand, because most of the time you see the municipal council also working as traffic police, and also they've got same traffic police at the same place in Nairobi. So why are they there actually? That's a question that I normally try to understand, but I've never asked someone actually. Maybe for a Kenyan you can tell me in the comment section, so that I also get to know, why do you have traffic police doing the traffic work, and at the same time you're having the county sheriffs doing the same thing, or the county council people, or the municipal council people in Nairobi CBD county? I don't know. Tell me in the comment section. So we are just at the market. So, and remember people, when you go this side, immediately cross this road, like you can see, you cross the other side, that is Umoja Inako. But when you cross and go like this way, that is Umoja 1. So it's actually divided by this road. It's like going round, it's like a roundabout. So inside the roundabout, that is Inako, for the word Inako, inside. For Nairobi, Umoja 1, Umoja 2. Even the cooperative bank there is at Inako, and this other side here, that is Umoja 1. All right, so we are close to the bus station. Now we are almost. I just want to show you a route to Mutindwa Market, then we call it a wrap, man. But it has been amazing. My name is Mtalo, the voice here from Nairobi, Kenya, the capital of Africa. I do traveling vlogs. We have been in Rwanda, Kigali. The amazing stories that I've showing you those beautiful ladies of Rwanda. I've also shown you, the slums of Rwanda. Gone to, places that no vlogger or TV or YouTuber has ever been. Those inner places of Kigali. I've also shown you, Kigali CBD. I've shown you their culture, Yes, I've shown you their transport system, the electric buses and how organized they are. Remember, Kigali is the cleanest city in Africa. So that's it, man. It has been amazing. So guys, I really thank you for supporting me every now and then, man. When I upload this video, you're there watching and supporting me. So this road, it leads you to Mtindwa Market like this. So we are just at the market, and this is the bus station also, but you can use to go town. And it has been amazing. So my name is Mtala, the voice. Have a beautiful day.